ain't got no gas in it.
I'm already making Donnie's video, that's all.
They work a lot better with gas in them.
Welcome back. That was my friend Jason Garrison. He's a lot faster than me on a dirt bike, so I had to give him a hard time about trying to start a generator with no gas. This is the Pole Pen Sprint Enduro, organized by the Southern Enduro Riders Association and the Central Mississippi Enduro Team. This is round 7 on June 26, 2022 in Byhalia, Mississippi. I'm on row 7 again, so I'm headed out for test 1, loop 1 at 9:07 a.m. It's another hot one with very humid conditions and temperatures in the mid-90s. Race starts always get me fired up, even when it's a sprint enduro and we're starting one at a time. This test is 7 miles of mostly tight single track, but it started out with some really nice grass track. If you're not familiar with sprint enduros, it's a race against the clock. Riders are organized in rows of 4 and sent out one at a time, 15 seconds apart. In today's race, we have 2 tests. We'll do 3 loops on each test for 6 time sections. The lowest cumulative time wins. I'm racing in the C40 Plus class. Turnout's better today with around 120 riders total, with 8 in the C40 Plus class. Here's my competition. We've got 1 Honda, 2 KTMs, 3 Husqvarnas, a Yamaha, and a Gas. And of course, I'm on my 2021 Yamaha YZ250FX. As you can see, it's dry and dusty today. It's been a while since I raced on a dry course. The trails here are just awesome. There aren't a lot of hills in this area, but the course has a lot of ups and downs with small elevation changes and constant twists and turns. I kind of misjudged where the trail was going there. So this is where some of the really tight stuff starts. It's just constant turns, up and downs, ditches, really cool single track through this part of the woods. For some reason, this section reminded me of Narnia, the wood between the worlds, minus the ponds. My mind sometimes wanders when it's 100 degrees out. It's funny how there's 120 bikes racing the same trail, but sometimes I feel like I'm the only one in the woods, like it's just me and the trail. I don't know if that's ferns growing or something else, but it's awesome. It's just like a green carpet. There goes Preston Lindley and Aaron Womble. So I'm going to try to chase Aaron for a little while. Aaron's really fast in the tight stuff. It's hard to stay with him. completed test 1, loop 1 in 25 minutes, 32 seconds, and I'm leading the C40 Plus class. My friend Randall Duke is racing his first Sprint Enduro, and he's currently in second.
Here in the scanner, this side's more open and faster and flows better.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's 30, you're right.
That's time for test 2, loop 1. The route sheet indicated 7 miles for this one as well, but I think it was a little longer. It was definitely longer than test 1.
7A.
The test had more flow in single track like this. I really like this section. About 3/4 of the way into the test, some of the faster guys on rows behind me catch up to me. There goes Jason Lindley. He finished 3rd in the A40 Plus class. There's Matthew Brotherton. He finished 5th in the A-Light class and 23rd overall. There's Michael Williams. He finished 1st in the A-Light class and 11th overall. The last mile or so of the second test was my favorite part of the entire course. I love the flowing single track through the woods. Completed test 2, loop 1 in 29 minutes, 37 seconds, and I'm still in first place with a cumulative time of 55 minutes, 10 seconds. Randall's still in second, but Will's making up time, and he's only 8 seconds behind Randall. Michael moved up to 4th, and Sid dropped to 5th. Now I'm headed back to test 1 for loop 2. That loop was pretty uneventful, so I'll jump to the results at the end of that test. I completed it in 25 minutes, 5 seconds. That was my fastest time of the day on test 1, and I'm still in first place in my class. Will moved up to 2nd place and Randall dropped to 3rd. David jumped from 8th up to 5th after that loop, with Sid, Hiram, and Jeremy not completing that section. Not sure what happened to them, but I can say that the heat definitely takes a toll on these races. After test 2, loop 2, I'm still in first place, followed by Will and Randall.
It's the last time we got to do this one.
Yeah, here's where I start slowing down.
Yeah.
Test 1, loop 3 is where it really started to feel fatigued. I've been racing for 2 hours in 95-degree heat. I'm starting to have some cramps and just generally very fatigued. My reaction times were slow and I was just riding sloppy in general. Thanks to Carolyn Reed for this video clip.
Hey, Donnie!
I managed to struggle through it and completed test 1, loop 3 in a time of 26 minutes, 1 second, with a cumulative time of 2 hours, 16 minutes, 32 seconds. The order's still the same as before, but Michael and David dropped out, so there's 3 of us left for the last loop.
Yeah, I'm alright. How about you?
I'm feeling fatigued.
Oh, hey, yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. I get some cramps every now and then.
I lost my brakes in this section for a couple of miles, but it came back.
I struggled through that last loop, but there was one interesting event in that loop. I moved over to let Jason Lindley by. He gassed it and missed the turn. He was lucky to be able to thread it between the trees, but that was a great save on his part. Woo! I finished the last loop with a time of 31 minutes, 28 seconds, with a total cumulative time of 2 hours, 48 minutes. My total time for the same race last year was over 3 hours, and I think the tests were about the same length, so I'll consider that an improvement. Here are the C40 Plus point standings for the season so far. Matt missed another one, but the gap is not as large as it looks. 70% of the races will count at the end of the season, so some of the lowest scores will be dropped from the calculation. Next up is the Tuskahoma Sprint Enduro, which is round 8, coming up on July 10th. As always, if you enjoy these race recap videos, please let me know that by commenting below and hitting the like button. That really helps me out. Thanks for watching.
Here we are again, sitting, eating, waiting. Y'all do know wait's what broke the wagon, right?
That's right, yep.